Alright, this is Mr. Reyes, here to show you that math is a skill that you can learn. So, the order of operations. Some people remember this by saying PEMDAS. They just remember these letters. Some people say, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, who I guess must be rude because we always have to excuse her. But anyway, what these letters stand for is the order we must do our operations in when we have a problem. I'll get to an example in a minute. So parentheses would be first. They're these little guys that you'll see numbers in between them, like 4 plus 5 or something. And you'd need to do what's inside there first because it's the first thing. And then exponents, we have the little number that you see to the top right of another number. Sometimes this might be a number instead of a variable. It might be 5 to the power of 2 or 2 to the power of 2. Or it could be a variable like x. Multiplication. When we were younger, we wrote an x for multiplication, but nowadays that means a variable, so I try not to confuse you, and I write the star instead for multiplication. Division. Sometimes we write the slash, and sometimes we even write things more as a fraction, knowing that fractions are actually division. If you wrote 2 over 4, that actually means 2/4, but it also means 2 divided by 4. Addition, you understand that. Subtraction, you understand that too. So, going down to our examples. Simplify this expression. Oh no, the answer's already there. But anyway, the only way you would get that correct answer is if you follow this order. There are no parentheses. There are no exponents. Okay, but there is multiplication. So we've got to do that before we do the addition. 4 times 2 is going to make 8. And then we have our addition comes later. There's no division. So A stands for addition. 3 plus 8 makes 11. And let's see, just for fun, what would happen if you didn't do this in the correct order? What if we did 3 plus 4? Now, I'll write down here that we know we are supposed to get 11 as the answer. We're supposed to get 11. That's the correct answer. But if we didn't do this in the correct order, we'd say 3 plus 4 first, that makes 7. 7 times 2, that makes 14. Well, the issue is I didn't follow the order. I did the addition before the multiplication, and that caused me to get a different number, and it was not the right number. So you got to be careful with this. Now we have 2 times, in parentheses, 4 plus 8, end parentheses. So parentheses is the very first thing, so we're going to only look at what's in here. 4 plus 8, we'll do that, and that makes 12. And now we just have multiplication. By the way, having something in parentheses right next to a number that's not in parentheses, that always means multiplication, but sometimes we don't write the sign. It's 24. Now, 4 plus 3 to the power of 2. Do you remember what that means? If not, here's a quick refresher. 3 to the power of 2 is the same thing as 3 times 3. If that were 3 to the power of 4, it would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. There would be 4 3's to multiply together. But it's only to the power of 2, and 3 times 3, that's simple. Remember, exponents comes before addition. So we get 9, and we add those two together, to get 14